Soccer and giblets. Soccer and giblets. That's what it is. Soccer and giblets. That's what it is. River Plate.
Hello everyone, second edition of our section, new section of the channel, Giblets. React. What are we reacting to? To a reel that the people from Laka Stream uploaded yesterday afternoon featuring Pablo Ladaga's appearance on their YouTube channel. He was interviewed on the show with Gonzalo Cardoso, El Yaka, and others present. He says some things that honestly make for a really juicy minute and a half. So we can analyze it together, so we can debate. So you can message me and say, hey, this is outrageous. Yesterday, we made a post on our Instagram account showing this reel, and the number of messages we received was overwhelming. Let's share it and talk about it. This guy is shameless. We can say a lot of things, messages, well, cynicism, hypocrisy, you can use whatever adjective you want because many of them fit. We share it and we keep developing it. Let's see, let's check, let's look for the video we have around here.
No, if El Chavo fucks.
There we are. We put the screen there. It looks perfect and send it.
He told Brito to turn on the television instead of Riquelme. Was he still at the channel?
No, forget it, no.
Why does everyone from River say you're an anti-River journalist?
Because that's the red world, I'm not.
Shaka's question was perfect.
I'm against River. I spent 10 years working at River with Atilio Costafebre. Yes.
Well, this happens a lot. This thing of minimizing the world of social media, like the social media world doesn't exist. There we already have the first bias of hypocrisy. When the guy has a channel on social media, I mean, the dude works with a YouTube channel and gets views, income from social media. He downplays social media. Social media doesn't exist for him. It's the social media world that says, I'm anti-River. It's a shame this guy spent 10 years working with Costafebre.
He knew.
I know about River more than many. I got involved. I was in a situation where a work issue put me in a position to take a stand. Things that weren't talked about on air. And I said that River, when people talked about a methodology, about River, about a way of living, about greatness, about a way of being, I said, well, why did they take Suarez away from Belgrano? Belgrano went down to the B division and they never paid him. They paid him whenever and however they wanted. I mean, that's the truth, let's say. It hurt me so much that I became anti-River. Honestly, I don't get it.
No, what you said about River being a bad payer, etc. isn't wrong. It was true. When River waited until the last minute to pay Gimnasia for Nacho Fernandez, to Bueno Belgrano for Suarez, and to others as well, I thank Godoy Cruz for Angeleri. But they call you anti-River. Why don't you highlight anything about River and you keep highlighting things about Boca? You do a show that practically only talks about Boca and you do the same thing that television does. No, the mainstream television. All right, you do the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. You focus on Boca and on belittling everything River does. You haven't really praised anything about the Monumental, the big project at the Monumental, about what it is. River always reaches at least the semifinals in the Copa Libertadores. Now they're in the quarterfinals while others aren't even competing. 2 years ago, too. Let's continue.
I know that River has, when it comes to social media, a good operation to put you or position you in certain places. I think that River...
I mean, he's implying. For example, I report him, but River doesn't control us. My motivation is just my passion for River. I gain nothing from it. Huh? None of the content creators reporting or discussing you, like Juancito from FSP or others on Twitter, receive anything from River. False, totally false what he's saying. This is faker than monopoly money.
He has strong media protection, which isn't related to River fans, but he does have strong media protection.
One more thing, media protection. When, for example, River played the Copa Libertadores the other day against Palmeiras, the websites Olé, TNT Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, TYC, still had Boca as their main stories about the Chilean Palacios, something with Russo. Well, in fact, Gustavo Gomez, the player Boca wanted, is the one who scored the goal against River. What are they talking about media protection? What hypocrisy. This is what bothers us most as River fans. And how does he look there? like a wet little chick. He's not the man, right? Like he is on his channel. Let's keep going strong.
These platforms started to argue, the topic started to become divided. But when I was at ESPN and I left ESPN, River's protection was absolute. And at Fox or ESPN, getting under 1.5 points was a mess. Now it's at 0.80 or 0.90. The platforms divided that. They divided it. There were people who didn't want to. Boca fans got angry. They said, I'm not watching them anymore.
The ones who don't watch ESPN and Taste anymore are River fans. This guy tells you the truth, but it's completely twisted, totally the other way around. The ones who are upset with Vignolo's commentary, with Bulos, with this one, with that one, they're River fans. They're River fans. What speech divided? He stayed with a show on Radio Continental, sharing the space with Nasrallah and Tato Aguilera. They're all die-hard Boca Juniors fans. He's a Racing and Boca fan, and Radio Continental fired Hernan Castillo for being a River fan. Hypocrisy is really annoying, really annoying. It's frustrating only Jacques was there. No one else asked follow-up questions. They're all accomplices. I don't have anything against Gonza Cardoso, but honestly, they're all completely silent. Look who they invite. Unbelievable.
I watch shows like TIC and IPM, and 80% of the time they discuss Boca, not River. These shows are made just for that.
Chavo Fuchs, instead of telling Riquelme to turn on the television if he had said it to Brito, would he still be working at the channel?
No, forget it. He wouldn't.
Well, let me remind you that Morena Beltran and Cholo Sotile also asked Riquelme uncomfortable questions and were later censored. They couldn't ask any more questions. They weren't kicked out, but they couldn't ask any more. Sotile was sidelined for a while due to another case involving his employer, Radio Continental. They fired those who were River fans. They put Negro, Bulos, and Cholo Sotile to broadcast River's matches. They're really hostile, really hostile. Do you know why 80% of show talk is about Boca? Because 80% of the panelists on those shows are Boca fans. And I know for a fact that the producers set up a general direction for which way each show is going to go, but then each show has its own style. Some hosts resist change, but shows usually develop their own style. Some elements are planned. And if 80% of the people on the shows are Boca fans, most of the time they talk about Boca. It's false that Boca fans avoid watching these shows. The ones who avoid watching these shows are River fans. What hypocrisy this guy has. Honestly, it's up to you, the viewers, to choose whether to watch or not. We will. Every time we can, we're going to expose it. Because it seems to me like, I don't know if it's a capisode or sketch. This guy is just a cheap act. But the resentful look he has towards River, he has a pain because of River. River hurts him. If you're such a man, right? Sit there on a show that's not yours, that's not on your channel, and tell the truth. Do you only act tough on your own channel? Pathetic. La dada. We wanted to show it because we did it on Instagram, and we wanted it to be clear that this guy is not only not a real man, but he also has a supreme poker face. I'll read your comments and look forward to your opinions. See you in the next video. Bye.